Alright guys, today we're in a 2008 actually, Audi A4 convertible with the RNS-E. We're going to show you how to install the GBL3AI2. I'm not going to do too many installs on the RNS-E because they're not as popular as the other radios, so pretty much use this as the install guide for all of them. And then if you want to learn how to route wires, see each specific car. But this is the same for all A4s from 04 to 08 and also the 09 convertible. Alright, so first thing you're going to do, take out the radio. You're going to put your radio removable keys in. Notch facing towards the center. Okay. It doesn't hurt to give them a little bend. If you look, some of mine are bent, so I always like to bend them towards the middle. It gives a better grip. So as always, the left, the notch faces right. On the right, the notch faces left. So the notch always has to face towards the center of the radio. You know what? Don't do that. I do that, but I don't want you guys scratching something up. Just open it up. It should stay open. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Alright, so we're gonna sneak it in while it's open. Alright, so you're gonna apply outward pressure and you're gonna tug on the face of the radio. Alright, it's a nice tight radio. Some of you guys say my radio doesn't want to come out, and this is nice to have a nice tight one so you guys can see, because I get that all the time. It doesn't want to come out, but people don't understand you gotta baby the radio out. You know, there's some pieces in there that keep it from squeaking, so in case you get a squeaky radio, and once you get it up this far, you can just pull it out with your fingers. Now the radio removal tools, alright, just gonna push in on the side to get them out, nice and simple. Alright, so now I'm gonna unplug the AM/FM antenna over here just to give us more room. If you do this in your car, you don't have to. This is just as I have to show you guys how to do it. Alright, so that just unplugs like that. You just wiggle it out. Alright, now that we got this all over here, I'm gonna unplug the GPS antenna too, just to get it out of the way. Now make sure your radio is off, even though I didn't turn it off. It wouldn't hurt to take out your navigation CD. Okay, let me try to zoom in right here. Where are we? All right, you know what? I'm gonna unplug this radio. You guys at home, I don't recommend you do unless you have to. I'm only doing it to show you. Audi's, 02 to 08 Audis, they remember the radio they were plugged into, so you don't have to worry about needing a radio code. But just in case your radio was replaced, try not to. Okay, so now when you look over here, all right, you're gonna look, and right here is gonna be a brown wire. That's your ground. If you can see that. All right, so when you look over here on the bottom, there's going to be, under the red is blank, and the next to that's a brown. That's your ground wire. What we're going to do is we're going to use a posi tap for that. Posi tap is a great way of tapping into factory wires. All right, so all you're going to do is you're going to grab your posi tap. All right, you're going to unscrew this. As you can see, there's a needle in there. Okay, and then we're going to come up here, put that in through there. And now what's going to happen now is that the needle is going to go in through here. All right, and it's going to pierce it like that. Okay, now the other side of the harness, when you open up the box, is going to be this. Okay, so what we're going to do, this harness is going to have a ground. Now we're using, this car has factory Bluetooth, so we're not hooking up the mute wire. This has a mute wire, so, because this unit not only does it do, it comes with a microphone, so it also do phone calls. This install, I guess I'm gonna have to redo this install for cars that don't have Bluetooth. But all right, so we're gonna shave off a little bit like that. Okay, then we're gonna unopen this side. We're gonna put this puppy in here. All right, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this in here. All right, push it all the way in, and then you're gonna put this and screw it in there. All right, and now that's it. What I always do, give it a firm tug, make sure it's not going nowhere. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, now when you come over here, you have to unplug this blue. This blue thing, the only thing it has in here is your satellite radio and your CD changer or iPod dock. So if you unplug it, you're fine. If you have satellite radio, we have a thing that keeps it. This is your mute wire. Since he has factory Bluetooth, we're not using it. I'm gonna plug this bad boy into here. Okay. Now as far as the box, this is an iPod, this is a USB extension cable. I'm gonna run this from the glove box. So what we're gonna do right now is you're gonna open the glove box. I'm gonna use a panel tool to soften up the bottom. All right, and then you're gonna just pop this off right here. All right, and once you get to one side, it's done. All right, now once you unplug this, this is gonna be here. Now the piece to keep your satellite, one end plugs into here and the other end plugs into there, just to let you know, okay? So, but for this USB, what I'm gonna do, once you feel over here, you can feel the way the cable is. It's really easy to run, okay? So pretty much what you're gonna do is you're gonna feel the end of this box. It's gonna come back, so that's one. And this lady's also getting an iPod cable. iPod cable sold separately, USB sold separately. The unit has a USB box. Here's the thing, the way Dension designed this, which I don't like, but I guess I can see their point, is they designed this box with a long enough cable. So you see this cable? I can reach this into the glove box, but to me that just looks ugly. So, you know, USB extensions, USB extension, you can get them pretty cheap nowadays. So on this side is the USB extension, and over here is the iPod cable. So those two are going to plug into there, okay? iPod cable's a little dirty. Customer's getting a freebie for the video, so wasn't about to give her a brand new free, you know, this thing's been used twice, it's just been on the bench, so. And the other side is clean, so I made sure I got her good. I gave her a good cable, I mean, that sounded horrible. All right, so we're going to zip tie that. Just make sure, make sure this is tight because you don't want it coming out. This is just so, all right, that's just so if someone pulls on it, it doesn't go nowhere. This side's not going to come out. If you had the microphone in here, I recommend doing the same thing on the other side, okay? So what we're going to do now, pull all these out. There's enough of a harness back here where you don't really need to zip tie to anything. I've been doing this for years and you can just pretty much fit it in, all right? All right, we're not gonna have to redo that. I just realized that the girl's keeping the iPod dock in there. So let me show you the way this is really gonna get installed. I just looked. This is the easy way. If you look at the light that's back there, I just remembered that. All right, if you look at the light that's back there, so this is how I show you that the iPod cable run is that easy. Because if I did it once already with no problem, and now I'm gonna do it again, that's 4 times total. You know, how can I lie if it's 4 times total? All right, so what we're doing is you go back here, your light for your glove box is back there. All right, you're gonna go directly behind and to the back. Okay. And there's a hole right there. There's a little hole. It's like a hole like this, and it has a little plastic thing. You just push the plastic thing up and out of the way. All right, so we do that. And iPod cable. So that goes up there. All right. Oh, also, light is warm. 2 things. Light is very warm, number 1. Number 2, do not lean against the glove box because the glove box can break. I've seen many customers with broken glove boxes. So be careful. All right. So iPod USB cable run. And then iPod cable. It's amazing. I used to love that text message until I got my S3 and I realized it was an S3 default. I was like, oh, that's so cool. All right, so we're back here. Zip tie again. Now, let's zip tie better than we did last time. Last time I zip tied right at the end, so it was a little hard to get a tight grip. You're still with me, right? Yeah. All right, so this time, I'm going to zip tie. Bring the zip tie over here. Make sure we grip in the middle. Oof. There you go, much better. Alright, so now when you grab it here, it'll actually make it a little bit tighter. The other way was fine, but this is a little always better. Alright, so we're back in here. So you just watched me install twice. Now these two videos are going to hang out, these two cables. You know, you could always make it shorter or whatever you want, but we're going to put that right there. And now I'm going to push the radio back in. Well, you know what? Let me show you, because a lot of times I hear people say, is that all going to fit with the, is the radio going to fit back in with all that stuff back there? There's enough room back there to put 2 or 3 of these. So don't worry about that. It'll definitely fit. Alright, so that goes in there, that goes in there. Let me make sure all the cables are pushed down. Right, no magic tricks. I want you guys to all... I would never lie, because last thing I want to hear is people sitting at home completely just lost, wondering why stuff isn't working. I want you guys to just tell people how easy it was and come shop at nfitcarstereo.com. That's the install times 2. I will be back and we'll show you how it works. Alright, videos brought to you by nfitcarstereo.com. Sell and install. We also ship worldwide. Thanks for watching.